right? He was the first signer of it. And so on July 4th, 1776, they all signed it. They all went into Philadelphia, all of them, all the signers. What was there, about 54 of them? And they went and they proclaimed the Declaration on the steps of Independence Hall in Philadelphia. And then they rang the Liberty Bell. I didn't read that second part, I'm sorry, of John Adams. It's right after. Did you get it?
Right there.
Oh. This day will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. I am apt to believe that it will be celebrated by succeeding generations as the great anniversary festival. And this is how he said it should be commemorated. It ought to be commemorated as the day of deliverance by solemn acts of devotion to God Almighty. That's what our founding fathers and John Adams, the second president of the United States of America, said. And they would say, you know, with total devotion unto God. This is what this day is all about. When, and John Quincy Adams said, there's the two biggest days were the birth of Jesus Christ and the 4th of July for this country. Because everything was based on that, on what God came to do and He came to save us. But we gotta know what is being said by our founding fathers. Regardless of what we're hearing today, this is still what our country is about. And if Christians, the sleeping giant is the Christians today, would rise up and be who we are and who we should be, man, we'll at least go when the rapture comes, we'll go out with a storm and bring all those that Jesus died on the cross for to Him. Bring them back to Him. It cannot be, I love Captain Henry, he said, it cannot be emphasized too strongly or too often that this great nation was founded, not by religionists, but on the gospel of Jesus Christ. For this very reason, people of other faiths have been afforded asylum, prosperity, freedom of worship here. See, they got liberty. It was actually, Congress agreed on July 2nd, 1776, to get freedom from Great Britain on that day. And why did they want freedom from that? What was so wrong? I mean, there are anthems for wars, right? Mottos for the war. What is for the Texas War? Remember the... Right. What was it for World War II from the Unions? Or that was, remember Pearl Harbor? What was another war? It was on the Union side for the Civil War, was in God we trust. For this war, anyone know what this war, for the American Revolution War, what the motto was? If anyone can give me something to drink, I will love you forever. I don't care what it is. Anyone knows? It was no king but Jesus. The American Revolution not only started on the basis of the Bible, it was no king but Jesus, because they were tired of kings being fat and being, just overpowering and saying like they're God. They're basically God, and you have to do everything I do. And that wouldn't be so bad if they were like God. But if they're not, then you're going to just do whatever their crazy mind wants you to do. And so that's what Jesus was saying. God always never wanted to have a king. He goes, make me your king. So I think it's kind of awesome going back how God wanted America to be started by saying no king but Jesus. Because He is the King of Kings. He is the Lord of Lords. He's coming back. He's coming back quickly. And we need to live every day as if we're dying. We need to live every day as if He's coming back. And I mean, I know, I've heard it, I've said it myself. Well, God, the disciples preached the same thing as if Jesus was coming back that time. And I thought, whatever, that doesn't matter. We still have to do that. And what if another 100 years go by? I don't believe that's going to happen. But we need to live every single day as if Jesus Christ is coming back. Number whatever next. Will you read that here?
I do declare to the whole world that we believe the Scriptures contain the declaration of the mind and will of God.
The declaration was the mind and the will of God. William Penn. I just wanted to hear Jerry say, I do declare. Today, I know God wants you free. I know that's what this church is all about. But there's things that are still bounding up some people, and God wants you free. He who the Son is set free is free indeed. And I know one of the scriptures for that, you might like this, set free, is that He has made you free. And I love the word set because it's kind of an order word. It's putting you in the right, proper place. But another word is made. He made you free. He designed you to be free. Jesus said in Isaiah, can I come down here? Why hurt anybody, Buzz? It's like, in Isaiah 53, it says he was bruised for our iniquities, our transgressions. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. And for our sins. Those are the acts. That's the fruit. The fruit of what you do. Have you ever went to an apple tree and picked apples? Yeah. And next year you go. Usually for several years you can go to the same tree and pick the apples. Do you think by picking the apple says that the tree's over? It's never going to bear fruit again? No. Then why do you keep on trying to just deal with the fruit when you don't get to the root? The fruit is the apple. That root is that tree needs to come down. The roots need to come out. That's iniquity. He was wounded for our transgression. Did I mess it up? He was wounded for our transgression on that cross, beaten and bruised and battered, unrecognizable for your sins. A couple people over the last few days have been saying, I have such a problem with condemnation. I just can't handle it. I'm so beat up. I beat myself up so bad. I go, why would you beat yourself up when Jesus beat himself up? He didn't beat himself up. He allowed others to whip and beat him up. So you can be free. So you can be totally made free. You were designed to be free. It's just that the enemy comes in and he wants to go, nope, I'm going to get you. And then when we grab something or we open the door and watch something we shouldn't, because God said in Proverbs, I think it's around the 29th chapter, that we should set no unclean thing before our eyes. You want to get out of something? We got to watch what we put in our eye gates and our ear gates. Because guess what? What you feed grows and what you starve has to die. So when he was bruised for our iniquities, that's the driving force of what makes you get up and do what you got to do. And I'm kind of tired of, I'm not saying in you at all, I'm saying in myself and other people that are just sitting here trying. They're trying so hard. And it breaks my heart. Even some things I've seen in myself. Like I'm trying to do something that only God can do. And what he's already paid to do for us. Because he was beaten for you. He was broken for you. So you don't have to get up and go grab that. Whatever sustenance that is. And it's not sustenance at all. Because you get, you know what? Because lust, it's a pit. It's an empty hole. It's literally a hole. Okay, because perversion and eating habits today are crazy. I'm trying to get my mind back on track. Because I'm not perfect, I'll never be perfect, but I'm going to keep striving for that, right? So I need a balance. And I know that. And I know my problem, I know my issue, and why I got this way. But I'm working, even from God, because I say, God, I can't do anything without your help. I got to have your help. I need you to intervene. I need you to come into my situation and help me. And when we do that, that simple cry of help from God to God, he comes in like a flood. He comes in like, let me help you. You know, when there's temptation knocking at your door and wanting to pull you away, if you just say one call to God. Now, I mean, you need to listen to them then, right? I mean, there will be days, this is just simple, maybe no big deal to anybody, but there will be days I don't want to clean. Anyone do laundry?
Amen.
I said, I say, God, give me grace to get this done. And I can't just sit there. And so, God, you got to get up and do something. Do anything. Put your hands to do something. But anything that you have before you that's like this huge mountain, faith will move it away. The power of God crumbles it.